I'm sure it's not new to us. Many of us must have done that. So today, AI-powered tools are revolutionizing presentation creation. It enables intelligent design and content generation. You don't have to think too much. You just come up with your points and just give the proper prompts, and there you are. It's already there working. This progression highlights the need to upgrade our approach to presentations, moving beyond the limitations of the past. You can't be saying, no, I don't want to use AI because I think it's not authentic, or they think that it's, it is have some flaws. Of course, AI is still learning. There will be some flaws here and there. I will do it the old way. But if the person have the time and the energy, let them do it. They are not leveraging on the proper AI tools. So what AI actually brings to the table? The key capabilities of AI for presentations are speed, design, creative ideas, and data visualization. So with AI, you can generate complete, complex presentations in minutes instead of hours. AI can create professional quality visuals without graphic design expertise. Now, sometimes this AI, if you don't want to use this AI generated images, it's fine. AI can still help you find the nearest proper image. It can still do that for you to put in your presentation. AI can help overcome creative blocks by suggesting content and structure. You may be wondering how I'm going to run that executive summary presentation. Let the brainstorming be done with AI. And AI can transform complex data into clear, compelling visuals. We don't want to see so many numbers and get lost. We are humans, and most of us are visual creatures. We want to see how it looks like. These AI-powered features make the presentation creation process much more efficient, effective, and fun. So here I'm comparing the traditional process for creating a presentation versus an AI-enhanced process. So on the left, you see the traditional process is outlined. 2 hours you spend for research, example. Sometimes it's more than that, I totally agree. 1 hour for outline creation. How are you going to stack it up? How are you going to give the structure? Then maybe another 2 hours for the slide design. If you are doing it for your corporate, well, you already have your corporate template, you just can use it. But let's say you're doing a client presentation, or you have doing a pitch deck for an investor, then you have to be very mindful and look for things which can adhere and align to what you want to do. And 1 hour for review and edits. You put in your data and then you have to look into see whether it makes sense. You have to make edits. And how many hours you spend creating that deck? 6 hours. Now this is very high. I'm just saying it, maybe it's like 10 or 15 slides. The more the slides, the more hours you spend. On the right, it is AI enhanced process. 15 minutes for prompt writing. You just dump everything in a paper or in a notepad, and then you come with a proper prompt. 5 minutes for AI generation. Okay, you just put in what you want, and you can start to do the generation. 45 minutes for customization. You don't like this picture, you want to change. You don't like this wording, you want to change. You want to have a different graph. Okay, I give you 45 minutes, more than enough. 25 minutes for your final review before you do the presentation. And how much time you took for this? 90 minutes. The key point I'm driving here is AI-enhanced process is much faster and takes only 90 minutes compared to 6 hours of the traditional process. So how many hours you are saving? You save 4.5 hours, and you can use it for other activities or even to finish up your work. Now, the future of presentation is already here. And AI is the key to standing out and delivering superior results. Like, look at my slides. They look so polished or nice. If you have other comments, please feel free to pump in. I'm okay. I'm very open. So by leveraging AI, presenters, trainers can gain a competitive edge, freeing up time for you to do on other things, like you have a strategy content to work on, or you want to, pump yourself up to have a proper, smooth delivery. That time is useful for you. AI-powered presentations allow you to create professional, polished, engaging experience that captivate your audience and drive higher retention. You don't want to see a boring slide with no image or no proper things that catch your attention. That does not catch your attention. You want something that is like, okay, this looks nice. It makes you look at it like a few more seconds. That's what AI helps you do. So you no longer have to spend hours and hours on manual design and content creation. AI handles the heavy lifting so that you can focus on being an exceptional presenter. Now, only the presentation slide is not going to do the work. You also need to do the presentation. Okay? Now, these are the 3 AI presentation superpowers that set the powerful capabilities in motion. First is what? Auto design. So it allows you to instantly turn text into beautifully designed slides with perfect layouts, saving your time and effort. Like this slide over here. I've used AI to create it. I just said what I wanted and it just, generated for me within seconds. Second, narrative intelligence. That is what? It helps you to structure your content for maximum impact and audience engagement, ensuring your message lands effectively. You may be having a wonderful message to deliver, a wonderful content, but if your structure is not proper, you will lose people within the first 2, 3 slides because they will not be able to connect the dots. And finally, visual curation, which enables you to select and generate the perfect visuals to support your message, elevating your presentation. For example, it came with some image which does not talk about the topic you want to say. No problem. You ask AI to replace it with another one and it'll give you a whole lot of options, either from stock images or AI generated images. So you have more to choose from. Next, currently what's happening? AI-powered presentations are seeing various adoption rates. Be it companies, being small businesses, being training, whichever sector, they are quickly trying to adopt into the AI-powered presentation because of all the things I mentioned before. You save your time, you are able to do your content alignment properly, and your presentation looks very professional. So, give me a moment, sorry. So your auto design creates beautifully designed slide. And how much is been adopted? It has a 45% adoption rate. You don't have to think how you want to make it look nice or how you want to structure it. It gives you options. Content generation, where you can provide compelling content, has a 30% adoption rate at the moment. It will go up further. Visual creation, generating custom graphics, has a 15% adoption rate. So there will be times you won't be able to find a suitable image. You want to create, fine. And it is being also slowly adopted at 15% at the moment. Speaker notes and data visualization are the least adopted at 5% at the moment because you know why? If you have a lot of speaker notes, it will end up like what? You are reading from book. So people don't want that because we human can sense it. Oh, you are reading from somewhere else. So in that aspect, they don't want to adopt this fully at the moment. And data visualization, like what I mentioned before, I don't want to see numbers. I want to see how the numbers turn into graphics, into visuals. And these are also at the moment, the adoption rate is low, but it will grow. It will go up. Now, these tools can significantly enhance the quality and impact of your presentations. But the adoption rate is slowly coming up. It is not like instant. It will take some time. So there is opportunity for wider implementation. Present like a pro, not a robot, like I just mentioned before in the speaker notes. You don't rely on AI alone. You have to add your own expertise, personal stories, and unique insights. Don't just read as if you're reading from the book. You have to enhance it with your own style. So focus on connecting with the audience, not just reading from the slides. You have to do the presentation with confidence and authenticity to engage the audience. Like I said, people will know when you start reading it. Now here I have another video where this gentleman tells us how actually you should prepare for presentations.
Well, the first thing that I do when I'm presenting a speech is I ask myself, what's the message? Could I write it in 10 words? That's step number one. Number two is, what's my title? Because before you get on stage, there will be somebody who introduces you and your presentation title. Now, if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, your title will probably be on the PowerPoint slide. Now, here's the trick. If your title tells the audience what you are going to talk about, you have a bigger chance of losing the audience. But if your title creates curiosity, now you've won the audience over. Step number three is basically, how can I grab the attention of the audience? First 45 seconds, can I frame my problem? Can I frame it in an innovative way? That's my step number three. Step number four is, what are my 5 main points? And in all of my speeches and presentations, I don't go beyond 5. My optimum, and this is what I recommend you, is to have 3 main points in your speech or your presentation. And finally, how am I going to end it? Because I want to end it on a high because of a thing called the principle of recency. And the principle of recency is that people remember first what they hear last. So I want to end on a high and I want to make that impactful. So that's my process.
Very short, sweet process. Do you think it is implementable? How many of you think it is possible to do it? You can pump it in your chat. Nobody thinks it's possible to do it? Possible, yes. Thanks, Alaluddin. I see you again today. How nice. Okay, let's move on. Public speaking can be a nerve-wracking experience for many people, but AI can provide valuable assistance to help overcome anxiety. Let me share you a quick story. When I was young in the school, my teachers will always pick me up to go up to the stage to talk. And I get stage fright. It is very nerve-wracking. I get so stressed because that is not my forte at that time. I was an introvert. I like to hide behind the shadows, do the back work. But my teachers keeps on pushing me. Hey, you go. This presentation you do, this orientation thing you go, this whatever, the poetry contest you do, drama you go. They keep on pushing it. At that time, I hate it. Let me be very honest. I really, really hate because I had to go up the stage. But when I look back now, it really helped me in a sense, like not only for this kind of online classes, I do run face-to-face classes, and that nerve-wracking experiences kind of like molded me to be not very anxious, to be prepared, to manage unexpected situations, It has slowly prepared. So I'm sure everybody has a story like that. Public speaking, speaking on the stage. It was never like first time you do and you love it. It never happens to anyone. Now, AI will generate outlines to give you a structured framework to organize your thoughts and deliver your presentation clearly and effectively. It's all about you being informed, you being prepared. The speaker note assistance, which is only having about 5% adoption, it provides suggestion on what to say for each slide. So you can focus on your delivery rather than worrying about the content. Sometimes you go up, maybe you have to do a presentation to the C-level, and guess what? You forget. You're stuck. But those bullet points given in the speaker session, they will help you to go through it. Some of them, they use cue cards. They will write it down in the cards. But I think in this day and age, we don't have that time or advantage to literally write everything down. So we are depending on technology-based assistance. Readability checks help ensure your content is concise and easy to deliver, making it less likely that you'll stumble over your words. The short forms that you see, the short information, the short sentences, you work on it, you build on it, and you talk on it. Practice tracking with AI feedback on your delivery, which can help you monitor your improvement and build confidence over time. If you are brave enough, you can record your presentation and ask AI to analyze. How did I do? Now, AI is not biased, so it will give you a very blunt answer. You must be prepared to accept it. So by leveraging these AI capabilities, you can feel more prepared and at ease when delivering your presentation, be it on stage, be it in front of the C-level, be it in front of learners or even kids, no problem. Now, I'll be sharing some tools today on this AI. First, I'd like to touch upon content summarization. This allows you to transform lengthy reports into concise bullet points with a single prompt. There will be times you have to go through a report and you have to make it short, sweet to present to people. And that's where the AI tool can come in. You can use things like ChatGPT to get that done. Next, language enhancement, which provides a recommendation for clearer, more engaging phrasing to improve your content. Maybe your style of words, or maybe your style, your tone of voice, or your choice of words may not align to what the content you want to give. So AI tool will tell you, you know what, maybe you can have this in this kind of way, maybe you can talk in this kind of way. It will help you on that aspect. And finally, example generation. It can create relevant case studies and illustrations to bring your points to life. Like I said, we don't want to see a slide with just words. We want some life in the slide, right? Some videos, some colorful images. And that can be done with the AI tools. So these are very good, very useful, and very easy to adapt. But before that, take a moment. You must know your audience because not all audience require all the information which you want to give. If you are presenting to C-suite executive, what they will focus on? ROI, strategic impact, and concise delivery. They don't want to hear story. So you have to highlight the key benefits, high-level outcomes on the solution, and how it is enhancing the business in the right direction. Technical team, they may want to do things like, I want to see detailed data. I want to see the process flow, the flow chart, the technical validation to demonstrate the depth and the robustness of your offering. Because technical people, their thinking is like that. Process, what kind of tools you're going to use at the back end, What kind of data is being used? Is there going to be any data breach? This kind of thing only will run into their mind. Now, if you move on to sales team, they will respond well to what? Customer success stories, competitive advantages, and actionable tactics that can use to effectively sell the product or service. Now, here you can use what? Storytelling. Customer success story. That's a hint. So you can give some story for them to look into and to see that, okay, now this makes sense. So you have to ensure you add in those elements. When presenting to a general audience, use relatable examples. Use simple examples, visual emphasis, and clearly explain the benefits in an easy to understand way. Now, general audience, they can range from what? They can range from maybe 7 or 8 years old right up to people who are in their 90s or hundreds. You have to use very layman terms, very layman examples so that everybody understands. End of the day, that's what you want to achieve. People should understand what you're trying to present. Not like what I understand is I understand, the others are like, I don't know what he was talking about. That defeats the purpose. Now, the key capability of AI doesn't only conform to that. It also gives things like attention mapping, timing optimization, and content balance analysis. Of course, improvement suggestions. What is attention mapping? I want to see where my viewers or where these people whom I'm presenting to will focus most on my slides, so that I can design the slides with the help of AI to draw the attention to the most important content. It could be something, a message you want to give, but you have to ensure the message is clear, attractive, attention grabbing. Timing optimization provides recommendation for ideal slide duration and overall presentation length to keep your audience engaged. Now, if you are doing like this kind of a live presentation, the slide will stay until you have finished the topics. But for example, you have to do some recorded presentation, then you have to be mindful. How many minutes or how many seconds I can put this slide, and how can I curate my delivery due to that? Because your slide cannot be like 1 minute, but you only talk 30 seconds, and the rest 30 seconds is just silence. It won't get your engagement from your audience. Content balance analysis ensure you have the right mix of text, visuals, and interactive elements for engaging experience. You cannot have too much, you cannot have too little, you cannot have anything, you cannot have nothing, and you cannot have everything. So how to balance it? Now, AI will also provide specific recommendations to boost audience engagement based on its own analysis. It's not only you, that will give you some analysis data. Okay? The human and AI formula. Can I 100% rely on AI for my presentation? The answer is no. To have a presentation powerhouse, I need to have a human plus AI involvement. And this is a very powerful combination. With AI enhanced presentation, you can expect to see 85% more audience engagement. The AI will have to create more dynamic, captivating content. But at the same time, let me take a pause. AI is not that smart enough to tell you that you can put this video so that people will understand this. That's where you have to come in. Like I showed you 2 videos. I searched for it and I put in this presentation because to me it makes sense. But AI will not be able to tell you, you know what, maybe this video you can put in. It won't be able to tell you. That's why your human element comes in. Using AI saves you 70% of the time compared to traditional presentation creation. The AI handles a lot of the heavy lifting. Like I mentioned before, this slideshow, I used 100% AI, and it didn't take me that long to get things done. With the AI support behind the scenes, you feel, 90% more confident as a presenter because the AI help you to craft a polished professional slide deck and also came with the proper structure to help you to do your delivery properly. So this is a very powerful combination, right? The human touch and AI capability. Yes, I have 44 people here. I'm expecting some answers. Okay, let me move on in the interest of time. Now let's go into some tools. These tools are not very alien to us. We may have heard it, we may have seen it, the advertisement, but some of us may have used it, some of us may have not used it. PowerPoint Designer is a powerful tool that can instantly transform basic content into professional looking slides. How does that do? You put in a plain slide, you put in some words and image. If you have you have Microsoft 365, this designer will automatically power up and gives you different types of slide, I would say, structure. And you can choose from that. This is especially useful when you are like running against time and you have to come up with something very fast and your company is only using PowerPoint. So with just a single click, it will provide you design suggestions with the images to optimize your slide and to enhance the visual. It automatically does the adjustment, the formatting, spacing, positioning. You don't have to do much. And the designer also includes like the smart image enhancement features. Let's say they come up with this image, but the image is kind of blur or pixelated. It can help you to make it more sharp, more colorful, maybe different color. The best part, you don't need any designer skills to use this my PowerPoint designer. Because why? It automatically generates based on what you put in that plain slide of yours. Sounds cool, right? How many of you have used this? Nobody? If nobody, today you go back and use it. So this was some of the features I was talking about it just now. And it's only one-click suggestions. So you instantly apply the professionally designed Outlook layouts to your content. This tool is very, like I said, is very good if you have a full 365 subscription. If not, you won't be able to use this thing to the optimal level. Okay. Now let's move on to the second tool. How many of you are familiar with Canva here? Canva? Canva? Have you all heard about it? Are you using it? Yes. Okay. Thanks, Adeline. No, never use Canva. Yes, using it. Okay. So it's not very alien. Got to try. Yes, you should, Lakshmi, you should try it. The Canva has something called Magic Design Tool. It's a powerful graphic design solution that can help you create professionally looking design quickly and easily. You just need to provide your content, a one-liner for example, or maybe text, images, or description, and it will start doing the magic. That's why it's called Magic Design. This will analyze what you want, your content, and generate multiple design options for you to choose from. Then from these options, you can select the design you like the best and customize it to fit your needs. So what's the end result when you use this Magic Design? Polished, professional design, which you can use for a variety of purposes. It can be your social media posts. It can be for your TikTok video. Yes, they have videos there, which can also be used as your IG reels. It can be for presentations. Or it can be for marketing materials as well. You want to come up with a brochure for your new product. Go to Canva. It can make your life a lot easier. This AI-powered design generation gives you the ability to create high quality design without extensive design skills. Now you may ask, now Canva have certain templates. So if I put somebody else is using that template, how will it work? That's why you step in to do your customization. You may want to change the color. You might want to change the image. You may want to change the background. Make it unique. So the heavy lifting, the whole, the structure and the template is already done for you. Editing is more easier compared to creation. Now, let me move on. So what are the other features you should use in Canva? I've talked about Magic Design, which allow you to generate complete presentation, marketing materials, everything with just a prompt. Magic Resize lets you instantly adapt your presentation, your content or your presentation for different platforms and formats like mobile or widescreen. For example, you have a presentation, but your boss wants you to put it like, I would say, like a reel. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. With the Magic Resize, just choose what you want to do with it, and it'll automatically resize for you. But a word of caution, don't just download and use it, because sometimes, because of the Magic Resize, you may experience things like more space top and bottom. So you have to do some resizing, or you may have to add additional elements. You know, AI helps you to a certain extent, but you also have to step in to see what are the changes or what are the things I have to make so that I can deploy this thing. Next is Magic Write. What it provides: writing assistant to help you create and refine your text content. Like a mini chat GPT, but it's not a chat GPT. Just helps you to, okay, you're stuck, you only have this bullet point. Maybe Merdeka promotion for Malaysia. Put it there, but you have to explain what is Merdeka promotion. It's Independence Day thing. I might want to create a promotion for that, a banner, a poster for that. What am I supposed to write there? What will entice people to look into the poster? Like this kind of little things makes a lot of difference for this kind of AI tools. Then the brand kit feature. You don't have to every time go and put your logo, or you have to ensure it follows your brand colors. You don't have to. One time you do it to make sure it maintain consistent branding, and that's it. It can be applied across multiple documents, multiple assets, be it your social media, be it your brochure, anything, just a click of a button. You don't have to manually keep on doing your logos and text and everything. Now, let's come to Gamma AI. Like I mentioned, I used Gamma AI. I should practice what I preach, right? So Gamma AI is a powerful tool that can generate full presentation from a simple text prompt. But not only that, for this, I didn't use entirely Gamma AI. I came up with the structure, the outline. I wanted to see what I can cover in this 1 hour or 1 hour, 15 minutes for my audience. First, I have to do my own brainstorming, my research. I put those points there, and I just enter saying that create. I didn't even use the word create, but you can use the word create this training presentation. And I start putting all the points, the structure. I put it in. And what happened? Gamma made it so easy to create this high quality presentation without having to start from scratch. If I were to do this maybe a year ago, I may have to spend maybe 1 or 2 days, because I'm also doing a lot of other work-related activities. I may have meetings. To factor all that, it may take 2 days for me to create 36 to 40 slides. But with Gamma, it didn't take me much. Maybe 2 or 3 hours because I was, verifying the content and looking into the structure, changing some images. This generated presentation can be refined and customized to match your specific needs and preferences, like what I said. You can verify it. You can make it different. Okay? Just give me a moment. Pro version, right, ma'am? Okay. I think this you're talking about Microsoft. Okay, I'll come back to that later. Then finally, you can also present using the Gamma's generated slide as an interactive web experience or export them to PowerPoint. Now here I'm a bit old-fashioned. I exported to PowerPoint because first of all, I don't know how the Gamma will react when I'm using Zoom. I have not tested it yet. And second, PowerPoint enables me to add different elements. Just because it's Gamma, it is not like you're uneditable. In PowerPoint, when you download, it allows you to edit every aspect of it. So in that way, I was a bit old-fashioned. The Gamma is a real game changer for busy professionals who need to create presentations efficiently. You can add in videos, you can add in different assets, you can add in your own assets. It gives the flexibility, it allows it. Okay. So this is their secret sauce, I'm telling you. The platform is responsive. The format, it can adapt to any screen or orientation. They will ask you, this you want to have a traditional way, which is the PowerPoint slide, or you want to have a free form. Free form meaning it will change based on your content. Now, since I'm doing a proper presentation, a professional presentation here, I went to that traditional box, 16 to 9. But if your company or your organization is a bit fun side, they don't mind things being in an odd shape, then you can go for the free form. And the rich media, it helped me to come up either to create or to search for the media. And like I said, it helps me to import videos, poll, interactive elements directly into the slide. There's also live interaction if I'm using it through the Gamma presentation aspect. Presentations are more impactful when they use visuals effectively. Text-heavy slides with lots of bullet points can overwhelm the audience and distract them from listening to you. They're too busy reading. They cannot hear you. So instead, you aim for clear, minimal slides with a single powerful image or maximum 3 or 4 images depending on what is the content and minimum text. This will allow the audience to focus on the message I'm trying to deliver using that particular PowerPoint. What's the difference between a cluttered text-heavy slide and a visually impact one? I don't want to keep on reading something. I want to see something nice, pretty, colorful, with minimum text. We are humans, we are very visual. So when you use your visuals effectively, you'll see better audience engagement and your key message will resonate more strongly. Okay. So now this is some data which I collected. The data here shows that AI consistently outperforms human designers in evaluating the quality of key design elements like typography, color harmony, layout balance, and visual consistency. Now, those who are looking into design work, don't get alarmed. Don't think that, oh, AI is going to take my job. No. It is, I would say, doing a bit more better than you, but that doesn't mean it's going to replace you. So this suggests what? AI can provide valuable insights and recommendations to help improve the design quality of the digital product and experience. End of the day, humans, we are looking into experience in every aspect of things we come across. So presentation slides are no exception. Now, all these things, all this presentation stuff and slides, everything, they all point to something very, very important. What is that? It's there on the slide already, the answer. Prompts. Your prompts have to be very effective to have a well-structured presentation slide. So first, you have to start by clearly defining the subject or the topic you want the slides to be. What is they're supposed to look into? Like for me, it was AI-powered presentations. You may be having something else. Then you add the details. Like you can say, I want it to be colorful. I want it to be exciting. I want the tone to be very engaging. The tone meaning the words they use on the slide. And you can also mention who is the audience you are trying to serve. This is very helpful for the AI to come up with that kind of particular personalized, I would say, text content. It also help the AI to understand exactly, not exactly, because they can't read our minds, AI to understand what is we are looking for. What are you looking for? So here's an example of a strong prompt. Create a professional illustration of a raising business graph for an investor speech using blue and gold colors to convey confidence and growth. The more specific, the more things you put in your prompt, it gives you a better result. Okay, so if you're going to give a one-line prompt, you will get not so nice stuff, or maybe you get garbage. So you have to keep on refining it, putting in a lot of things. Maybe style, you can say, I want it to have like borders. I want it to have this. So what is the goal? The goal is to give AI system a clear, comprehensive set of instruction to generate the perfect visual. You don't want to keep on going back to the drawing board, right? I give this prompt, you give me this. I go back again, you give me this. Instead, spend some time. Plan out your prompts. Okay, let's move on. Data visualization is a powerful way to transform complex information into clear, engaging insight. I don't want to see numbers. I want to see the numbers translate into data, into visuals. So this process is simple. You import your data, you select the right visualization type, let AI generate options, then customize and refine. Some of the tools that you can use here is for Power BI, Tableau, and even Canva has one called Data Visualizer, where it will help you to transform your complex data into more eye-friendly images, right? Visual, clearer insight. One look, you know already what is going down, what is going up, what is stagnant. And it also makes the presentation more engaging. Always remember, leveraging AI to quickly generate variety of visual options is not a sin. It's actually a help. Because you don't have to sit and draw everything out in Excel, coming up with those complicated charts. Let AI handle it for you. AI can help you create this high contrast visuals that draw the audience attention to the key elements of the slide. You may think this is very important part of it, but AI may tell you, no, you know what? I think this is better. And sometimes you tend to agree. So it also helps to provide some breathing room and avoid overcrowding on the slide and make it more impactful and more visual. Like how you've seen so far, my visuals, they are very simple. I'm using either icons or images. I don't mix them. And I have short write-ups. So this is more appealing compared to what some of them will have like a text-heavy slide. How many of you will agree to this? Would you want to read book on a slide or you just want to see and get the main gist of it? I think all of y'all are immersed in my presentation, so no reply so far. Okay, let me move on. So what we explored today is how AI-powered presentation tools can make your deck more dynamic and engaging. You can have live polls to gather real-time feedback from audience and adjust your content on the fly to address their interests and needs. It's possible. You embed relevant videos directly in the slides. So that means you provide additional context without disrupting the flow of your presentation. You integrate Q&A in your slides or in your presentation and enables the people to submit questions that you address during or after presentation. Adding interactive elements like clickable components, or sometimes you share certain things to your audience and let them do the, do the clicking. That will do what? Deepen their engagement in the presentation. All these can be achieved using AI. So where to use all these AI tools? Sales pitch are a great use case for these AI tools. You can create a compelling data-driven presentation in a fraction of the time instead of doing it manually. They're also good for team briefing. You keep everyone informed with consistent professional updates that are easy to create and share. Like morning, you just come up, within 10 minutes it's ready, and then you have a stand-up meeting, you just power up and show it to them. Webinars are another excellent application where you can engage the audience with this kind of interactive, visually striking content that captures their attention. Now, these tools are also ideal for creating report summaries. At work, we can't only go by with presentation, we have to go by with some documentation. So you can transform your complex data into accessible executive level overviews. C-level, they only want to see eagle eye concept. They don't want to read storybook. And for training materials like how I'm using it today, they allow to create engaging learning content that improves knowledge retention among your audience. Yeah, for me, I'm using the slides, but if it's going to be a full day class where I have to prepare different other materials like learner guides, activity sheets, AI is there to help me and for me to just, to review and refine. Now, some people will think AI is like cheating. AI can handle a lot of the tactical, repetitive tasks that go into creating a presentation. And also this free up your human brain. Sorry. It frees up your human energy to focus on higher level strategic aspects of the presentation. Like you want to tell a story, you want to connect with the audience and the understanding. So the key here is to strike the right balance using AI to handle the much hated work of creation, for example, while you bring your unique ability to the table. Like I said, the slide cannot talk. You have to talk. With this division of labor, you can create presentations that are visually polished and strategically sound. The goal is to leverage. You have to leverage the strengths of both AI and humans. Just a few more to go. I'll just brace through this. So this is what I will recommend as your AI presentation toolkit. PowerPoint Designer, which is there already in a PowerPoint. Canva, you can either have the paid or the free version. Paid version will give you more things to work on. Gamma AI, they also have a freemium and also the paid version. Unsplash is where you can get all these stock photos for free. There's another few also like Pixabay and Pixels. Grammarly, why Grammarly? You have to check your work, your text. Like I said, don't blindly copy and paste. You have to ensure it makes sense, it talks proper. And Notion AI, it is something like you can use as a note-taking and a productivity tool. Something like the notepad we have in our laptops, but this has more AI-powered features to help you organize your ideas and streamline your workflow. So now here I have a summary of what we covered. We covered 5 key modules today that demonstrate how AI can make you a more effective presenter from ideation to delivery. The top 3 AI tools we discussed were PowerPoint Designer, Canva AI, and Gamma, which can save you a lot of time and effort. And on average, the research shows 80% improvement in efficiency when using these AI tools compared to manual methods. So AI-powered capabilities allow you to create more polished, visually compelling presentations that will impress your audience. I'm not sure if the audience has been impressed so far. I'd like to know. Please put it in the chat. That will help me to continuously improve myself as well. So the key, you leverage the power of AI to augment your own presentation skills, not to replace them. It's about working smarter. Okay, so this is something, an example I'm giving like before and after AI. Before, you have a manual design and it could be cluttered with too many colors or unwanted brand colors in there, the fonts and stuff. But after AI, you leverage on AI, you get clear professional design, which will follow your company branding or your own branding. It will balance the layout, so giving more space, for example, so it's easier on the eyes. And it's very easy to create. So now I'll open the floor for any final thoughts or QA. Let me see. How do we deal with auditory, visual, kinesthetic type of people when using AI? That's why you use videos like how I used to videos. Visual, all these this kind of visuals which I'm showing you now and all the images. Now, kinesthetic is a very, I would say, a tricky thing. Because usually what happens is this kind of presentations are usually like one way. Unless it's a training. Training is different. Training, you tend to interact with people, you bring in activities, and that part is already taken care of for kinesthetic. I hope I answered your question. If anyone in education field, they can request a license for free. Are you talking about Canva? Salaluddin, are you talking about Canva? Okay, yes, I mean Canva Magic Features is free or paid version. I have a paid version and I get it for in the paid version. Features introduced in Gamma AI earlier is paid or free version. Their paid version they do have, but it's limited in terms of how many slides you can generate. In terms of other design elements, it's not that limited. Okay, so one more minute for anybody to have any question. How do you all find the presentation so far? Was it informative? Or was it like, oh, it's boring? Let me know. So far, so good? Yes, interesting. Thank you, Abdul Sani. Anil, Imran, thank you. Clear and engaging. Great session. Thank you, Alan. New insights. Great sharing, madam. Thank you, Siti. Informative. Yes. So now you have to go and try out as well. In this 1 hour or 1 hour plus, I can only give this much. But you have to play around to get professional in these tools. So with that, thank you. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate your time and attention because attention is the most valuable currency in this world. And yeah, over to you, Tony.
All right. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. I'm sorry, Miss Maria, my computer crashed. So I was not able to catch the entire I mean, the last part of the training. But anyway, again, I'd like to request everyone to turn on their cameras so we could take our attendance picture.
Tony, you there?
Can you hear me, everyone? Sorry, my Zoom is acting up. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, just give me a few seconds. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for attending this afternoon's class, and I hope to see the rest of you to the remaining classes that we have at Saturday. So please check your WhatsApp group and your emails for the message that we'll be sending for the next few days. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. You all have a good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tony. I will leave now.
Okay, Miss Mariam.